Abreka siye boy. Eye Echo Bank ada Roma. And waso yasene ama yede bro.
Promo at Mama de Semenina aha aba duminu anasa promo kase so channel so be pimo abe for 10 times UTV Ghana Sasana be pimo channel 360 on DSTV and so betimi a show if shop house abeka junction here to amane ewo we fie mu kase adwumaku a aso ya sene best point savings and loans and best assurance for sika sem eno insurance mi sem nyina akoda omoda obeda this with chocolate drink ewie ma wosanka wo IG so yin tibis we boom nenu musa wo de enum opadi bi so amfa hwe mo so bogu wo bo emofra ne penfo nyina epepa U2 iData salt me your ba painting chinepa betimi akamfo de amount any U2 iData salt so and a special ice mineral water enso ye nkwanso ma nkwa na wo benu abuju so papa ma nkwa tena wo mudia eno an special ice mineral water kase some ahodo a edimu akotene ebi name wo bepie mu ewo eye Okankwe Central Honorable Patrick Buama akasa wose abayi si a wasise wo beye express road no kotokase mu wose eye misplaced of priority na just aban no de si nani so no de sese wo ye pote no woje no no de nani ahye baby foforo so na eye housing minister kwakoye inspection wo eye Keta sea defense hono mo ahye kohye said the project no so esi crop eme eye boss and as a mayor and as abode enhye bi agu akwan mu wo say bronya di animu enema be ye de bambo ebeba ama omanfo sa enhye no ene wachechi mo so anase wo de ato edwa sabo be pie mu ewo manfo mu wo eye central ton ewo voter regional wo mo enho akwanwunyehia mu pa wo se mofra wo mu ntimi entwa ensuo enko wo mu suku wo makwan ne enye kwakwa ti wo sese aban ma meye omomoa no osiesie akwan se de be ya mofra no so betimi etwa kwan akọ wo mu suku we ene nsem kaye ka ho na semfo aboabo no amosomfo abina cheibo achemede ba besomo se promo kase Africa se no enchemu Chairman New Patriotic Party Presidential Elections Committee Honorable Joe Osei Owusu adodo na abone maneka ni Joe Wise ena sabre petition bi a omanfo omo wa brochi anasa manone omo MPP fo wo mo ede bai se abato omo ba beto yi anasa wo mo presidential candidate no ade a omo se wo mo atwa mo se bia obetime de wo card ama obi anasa onye obi mu gidie de ama ne sekona koto aba no efa mame no wo mo nya hu bibi na sabre die opanyin de aba beto dia se wo mo gusu agyomo na so se wo mo mpene ema san hyehye ne nkoso esanse wo mo pese ehunu mu fan pepepe yo ekoso ewa abato no mo koto no
ye ni mu di nkomo ye kan sa abato ebeba ye ni mu register a de beto aba no ye yi nipa o mo go hwemu yenko o mo kwa de report aba ya keke ni nyina bom eno ne ye de copies ama nipa ejina no ene o mo mugina na nemu no ya mi adom ese wo mo go hwem se bibi o mo office o se sesa no a obo mo ense so wo mo a o mebo ya mane na nyina yen go through ye ni sa na asa the register no constituency bia obi ade o mo hwem so obi o mo a yen ni afa no so a o mo draw your attention na de o se yi ni free mu na de yi na free mu o se de ne ka ho na ye de aka nti eno na ye de register ma ni penu mu a wo mu gina no na wo mu gina mo na em eno pa ho a asemba ko a na abeto dwa aye kasa bebre efa proxy voting ne se wo a also to aba no se unya ho ma na bibi su kwanti obi foforo metomawo ye tietie nsemo nkofo wo kanyina ye ti adwenkyira horo ye nyina ya no akobenkro mu se sabato we hu ma asem se ehu beda ho fan se obia be hu se muda ho esise bia ama baabia no de committee na Canada no eno na ejina se emma kwan ma obia ntomo obi foforo udin wo registered mu a to me babeto anytime nemo wo puntumi nyi obi so beto ba say proxy no bi gina na gina ye nye mfiri ho.
Director of Protocol, Emma Department of Public Relations, Emma Ghana Armed Forces, Colonel Evelyn, Intiamwa Asamoah on UTV News, Kasachichi, Muse, Ghana Armed Forces, Womo recruitment, Womo Eshote, Yasabi, Omasai Ashasieno, Omo Beshese, Womo Make, Changing, and Bese, you be a Sadia Beya Pepeyo, Ebededi.
You were here now, you were one of the centers, LWAC Center, and the LWAC Center, no. So far, you were 5 centers, LWAC. LWAC year 1 and so you were training and doctrine command I will teaching I know see year 1 center you were Nicholson Park you Bema camp you another center year 3 and Air Force Base Accra you Bema camp and see a center and the chat no you were Eastern Naval Command you Tema I know see a center and centers you more 3 teams 2 teams 3 no work back you were team A and team B so now we hundred and answer Nicholson Park, Esonwo, I will be my campaign so 2 teams, team A, team B, and training and doctrine commander war testing and also 2 teams. Niakano Air Force Base were 1 team, and Eastern Naval Command war tema and so 1 team. And so far, once earlier on the catcher must say, okay, Beijing Crawford Bay 600. By who say other regions no more than a custom. You hold on because of the unfortunate situation. You hold your process now Accra, you hold on Kakra. But you resume you to mean other regions no more nim dadano. Some of the officials had finished this phase, so they came on mobile some boy. The Ebanes I say young Crawford do be to me Abuayama Ejumana Koenim. And who says see be fast 600 I bet me for more than that. And I say, though you can say 600, you could nima ko say you bet me aging for 800%. And it said, I had 2 teams, no, you should say 800 per team. And at the end of the day, no, a center like LWAC is expecting to have about 1,600 by the end of the day. You start here, Bibia Kosudini. So far, no, I can say, up to time, I mean, we can say, Nipa ba kope no de ni documents, ni krata aba, you who say, in krata na say, at Chimaka, we shada anko ye inti IT4 no, like money go through, but and shada and folly within yen and say adia or printing or ye win. Here some sheet the free Ghana Armed Forces. They are going through the continuing with the verification. At least we are sitting through till because we want to accommodate as many people as possible. We want to give everybody the opportunity, the chance to go through this because we need people, we need you, we need the people to join us, you know. So you are high, one say we expect and say you be free Accra by say adia someone you are. Oh, and the number of days and so I say ye name say bet me up to be say be a Tuesday, but Tuesday no grow maybe still you who say numbers maybe were high was say you be because the number we have to take care of everyone. And you have to give everybody the opportunity to go through the system.
Na wasa jumedie na Ghana Armed Forces and I'll be PMO Eastern Naval Command womo premises ho no me no Tema Newtown. Na no wo hwe ni mu se nipa henum ene beba be PMO ho na emu henan ene enkono na chese 500 na no wo hwe ni mu emu 409 ene by no chemo mu nyina aba no mo sesa nchichemu akoso se de be ya asa stampede ekoso no ebinsi bi menunti ene wo yesa nhyehyeye no.
So far we've achieved our aim. For today we were processing 500 potential recruits. As of now, we've processed 258. And then we are left to screen 149 and 407 reported. So we are expecting additional 93. Generally, the process has been very smooth. No issues. The potential recruits have been well seated. We have 3 areas of screening. We have a waiting area there. Then we have an area for documentation. And we have an area for body selection. There's an area for female body selection, and there's an area for male body selection. It's 500.
Okay.
For tomorrow, it's another 500.
Okay.
And we'll do the mop-up 400 on Saturday.
Okay.
So those who are not covered, they have the chance of coming on Saturday to do the I mean, that's when they're going to clear up those who couldn't come today, tomorrow, and then they'll join us, those who are coming on Saturday.
Minya information on my portal so me check it and dra. And I almost member and then 6:30. Until me free so told me sorry around 3:30 and I see him if by 4. Me see him maybe do have 6:48. So me do and my work me fine and I'm catch him say me kwatena senti me free one mo kan 2020 na mo de eba baby ebe submit yen documents no nti e free baby ebe submit documents na de eba baby a mo check yen body which is the body selection and after that o 2 stamps on your form ye no my bet nature ye relax ka no mo encourage and I'm can say you better come back as long as I mean 2 stamps in the day any other colleagues na me no share no munya 2 stamps e wo mo on document so we are hoping that with God all things are possible. The
process was everything was arranged, so from one step to the other, no giddy, no nothing. You just follow. That's it. As for the confidence, we are all confident. It's just left with them to decide whether we are fit or we are not fit. As for me, I'm around. I'm just waiting for my message.
Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources, Honorable Gilbert Kenneth J and wako akwansa we say adwuma kwansa ko share sea defense project ekoso ewo Keta ewo Parliamentary ne ho na project contractor no enso edi to just say dairies echichi mu say project wo hwe ni mu say abosome aduasa enso na wawie na sabre ya ye kasa de waye mu ewo hanche mu aduonu nsia 26% nti ebe ni bedru no na wawie
Senamite officer Roma no mo de certificate aba say ya yesi nti ese aban tu yaka so ntimi ntina ho na me nsensan keke abra memra mehwe say adwuma no ya mpase wo maya nti na decide say meba na mini regional minister ni team na ya ba behwe de ekoso ayeba bedru ha no so me hu certificate na wo mo de ba na ye no kre adwuma no wo mo eye impo say ye can say ye hihye no according to period ye de ama wo mo asese ko wo makọ animu kakra asen time no nanso so me nka emo mo tiri munya wo mo de ye me ka kire wo mo ne say said the almost start speed no mo de start no wo mo fa speed na en continue na emu mo mo ensure so say nyese bi a wo mo speed na wo mo nye no mo nye ni ye wo mo hwe so no mo nye na wo mo nye ni ye said ye be ya area hafo no ebetimi enya adeso mfaso office maybe ayeba ha ye hu the way na nsuo afa ekwan no nsuo no afa adan nsuo no afa niema bebre na eya areho enti eya ade so a eda aban na koma so say oberesolve ya mo nti na president na ankasa ba ha ene be cut so for this project the project eda na koma so
today this area that we are working on six groin. Here we see here we are now standing on groin number 1. We can see here number 2, 3, and until 6 we are working. The equipment is on the 3 in the same time. What is good that we can see also the result. We can start to see the result. You can see the sand. You can see also the first 1 kilometer is stable. And I think this is what is the important things that to relieve for the people here that was suffer, that now they can start to see the results.
We are here and we want to assure him of the Regional Coordinating Council's cooperation. And I want to also appeal to the contractors. Yes, we appreciate the work they are doing. There are some auxiliary facilities that comes with this whole project. They can start those ones at the same time so that the community will benefit from those auxiliary facilities like the cold store, the market, and so on and so forth. You know, they need not to wait. I know they have the capacity to deliver on those other projects. And I also urge the community to cooperate with the contractors. They shouldn't bring any impediment on the way of the contractors. They are doing a great job. The work is progressing. Let's make progress. And at the end of the day, Ghana and Volta region will benefit from this project.
Mayor Emma Greater Accra Mantemo Eyora Michael ni Papo Alote ena sabe odin hye egu akwamu apawe ho entema ewa Accra Metropolitan Assembly City Hall ni nyina eyese omanfo be dibronya chinwato obia Emma obibia ho enti san hye na odi ato adrobafo nyina nim sese obi ani so na semra ni so mu amra ni obedi
Christmas period ne drivers about attention ake drivers say ekumen charge shikane sana me charge yo ekumen he first year madeni sana me hiyo na kanshika monkpa me fair fight ake this is not the time ni me ba fe unnecessary profit she we one Ghana we one Accra nya ha ni wosuma woy ke ogwo mo keje La Paz ke bas Accra e mo the same fare no he back to La Paz monkpa me fight one task force keje wo Mike police be what team up together. Or family of Amole, no charge is no no charge or the law kebubaye. Or me pa me fine. I made the moneke you moneno. Now me fair I made disease from Shikala me here ma the next sana me here. As AMA all wa fe or no, can have many your street there no. Yeah sure we are coming up with something. We are thinking of feeding over 2,000 people on the streets. So it's a program that we are bringing on board.
Drivers here, unions here, were drivers here. Kawa drivers here, we don't know what I'm a fair, no, you know, drivers here feel. She be floating cars here, Jimmy here, Shka, Car Robotoma Oya, Amasama, Car Robo Avaya Pokwasi, Avahebo, 10 cities. Our channel who don't know sure, Amasama, of Teshka 20 cities. She ended up he can have on each one watch you on. Or you want about BNA, Ulupa, Obomodi, Konuka drivers here. Konika price here, Kaja, Circle, Kaya, Amasama, 7 cities here, I may have 7 cities here, I'm a Konoka Carphone. Ona, where her Nichula here, Etoame. Wafair drivers here, station executives, me as a chairman here, other unions here, chairmen here, Wafair Obomodi. Work at drivers here, Kononi government care are here. I'm a Hena Kashkano.
Not Muemi. Decide this Christmas winner Kono. Say, Yadi pro initiative Biba. Nayan sure say Christmas winner Bayanu. In fact, Yanti baby Bonnie, you're making sure say you're preventing disaster. Say basic crap na you're mitigating na effect no enye kese ye be call marketplaces first no ye be edemu be kasa ye be create awareness ye be treat ye be chiro mu say na eja to me to market ni nyama na enu kwa say me ye de na ye so mu ye so we'll be looking at all those things and after that we'll ensure that the laws that we have also they are adhering to it. Billboards na SCC kwan so na obstructive drivers no we have started as kasa say no the mayor of Accra no will allow say all the areas now trees no aye bebre wakwanso everything ochina kono ye corner extreme all those things. So this Christmas the education awareness.
Emrashabedwani owo anaso wo Kamkwe Central honorable Patrick Yalboama ena sabe wo chiremu se budget ban erekodan Emrashabedwam for 2026 budget no wodi ahyemu se oba be express road na chese free enkan ekokumasia wo se agency na wasi no potokasa mu misplaced priority na chede yesesa ban ne ye no enye no wo ye o se de ntia wo chiremu ne se already no ekwan ye sa dual road ekwan no beboa ama omanfo ho hare o madwade betimi akoso na pagya ye Ghana esikase mu no aban de no to ho no masa akwa express road dia eno wote ase enye
road to Kumasi. Mr. Speaker, what is the crime of the people of this country, especially those of us who ply that route to our villages, especially from Accra to Paga and to Boko? For 8 years, from 2009 to 2016, not a single kilometer of road was added by the NDC government. Yes. You come into government again, and instead of you prioritizing with the completion of the dualization of the Accra-Kumasi road, you are telling us that you are going to construct an express road. From which funds? You know that. It's a complete misplaced priority. What Ghanaians want to see is the completion of the dualization project that was started by the Akufo-Addo administration. Yes. Then you can even look at that, because even the financial models do not help you. How are you going to construct this? Through a PPP arrangement? And how much are you going to charge road users? It's for you to take that decision. But Mr. Speaker, let me share this data with you. I got it from the National Road Safety Authority. In 2025 only, deaths on the Accra-Kumasi Highway is 525 for Eastern Region, Ashanti 570, and Greater Accra 331. The Speaker, so a reasonable government would take the completion of the dualization program as a priority, complete it, and save Ghanaian lives rather than taking another step of constructing an expressway, which I believe it's not a priority for Ghanaians. Mr. Speaker, it's very important we look at that. Budget also made some allocation to the agency responsible for the fight against Galamsey. Mr. Speaker, a whooping 150 million cedis has been allocated to them. I did some conversion and it came to about $30 million.
Yatoa kase no so a mbasha bedwani owo Tamale North ono anso ene yo so afo abedi echime ya kwan ne akwantempon so Honorable Alhassan Saibu Suhuyini ena sabe ode so mo kese abo abandada no ye MPP abandada ne se ba no contractor ne chese sika abotena ede ye no wo mo pagyamu se ya kakraka enye no nko se ye ka ne keta se jurum ne proya ade ano mo hu bom mu ye no ekuti a ye sikasem.
Mr. Speaker, it is amazing to watch them lament about unemployment and poverty whilst criticizing this government's focus on critical infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, for 8 long years, they were the very architects of our current economic distress. They were in charge, Mr. Speaker. They presided over an era where the word corruption became synonymous with leadership. Mr. Speaker, from the Ejapa royalties deals, to the Eka energy controversies, to the PDS scandals, Mr. Speaker, the countless reported breaches on COVID-19 relief fund of about 21 billion Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, the National Cathedral waste of over about $100 million. Mr. Speaker, the SkyTrain deals that never was. Mr. Speaker, the Paulugu multipurpose dam that never was. And the money that the state lost as a result of these ventures. Mr. Speaker, I could go on and on. Mr. Speaker, their tenure was a master class of state capture. Mr. Speaker, the resources that should have been building factories, that should have been building schools, that should have been building hospitals, were instead funneled into the pockets of a very selected few. Mr. Speaker, you cannot reduce poverty without efficient transport. Building roads, Mr. Speaker, and port infrastructure is what will lower the cost of food and goods and connect farmers to markets and make Ghanaian businesses competitive. And that is why, Mr. Speaker, you will notice in this budget again that we have prioritized critical corridors, road corridors in this country. We have prioritized the construction of the Western Corridor, Wenchi all the way to Wa, the Eastern Corridor. That will take the road all the way from Aflao to the Upper East region, Kolongugu. Mr. Speaker, we have also prioritized the Central Corridor. And as we speak, the dualization of the Accra-Kumasi highway has reached about 64% completion rate. And Mr. Speaker, you will recall that when we came into power, that project was stalled because there was no dedicated funding for that project. it has been put now on the Big Push agenda. Mr. Speaker, the headline of President Mohammed's Big Push agenda is the new expressway that will see about 8 interchanges on the Kumasi-Accra highway. Mr.
Eresabedweni owo homa omanfo modo dio constituency honorable Alfred Nikote Ashi na Sabri wodi abaso body kese ama aban se 2026 budget o de ba yesika wodi akwa apomuden so ye yade bia eso eni wo se bebo ama omanfo etimi anya apomuden penti wo bo aban abaso
mo monitor se aban a etwe mo ansa na ye ba ye no de betu ye economy amuri jaye na meni abuko banku offer no kwashe economy because economy not just say why so malnourished that's it obi accommodate ni sa o hwa ne ha nyina apie ni bones na wo ne ribs ni nyina apie enu na omudi jaye anyame adom His Excellency John Mahama oba aban mu yi odin nhihye bebre ato ho a ama economy no obehu se abegina ni nan so. Now in the area of health, no investment aban no eye no enye investment kitwa no sha odisika pimpim bebre ashe healthcare na anka MPP time no say na omo copy health insurance ni other health yi ema yentumi nya sika enfam boa health institutions na with a national health insurance card called the hospital yenju because oma ye adwuma sama aban de omuka sika ni ho aban de betu ya o but ene sa claims no se ne ya be on copy enu ama sika ba ye di tia the ban infrastructure so aban no at the nhihye to ho almost 60 hospitals and I mean make a reference to the National Cleft Center na yes see Cleft Research Center na yes and as a teaching center yes see wo konfanochi over 8 years now MPP wa abamu and ba o madwin mu go say bibia they should factor say ye won crofo bi say almost suffer this specific kind of area or say ensure let's not say His Excellency John Mahama or your bia or what about them or mining or share all those areas am ye di and the sika ahye ho a these institutes are facility no me sanso kan bibi fa our friend saying National Ambulance Service and the emergency response. Say and I are training about 500 technicians all over the country. I'm about 6,000 youth there. They are training emergency response. Say nebea omo be juma with the hospitals, omo be share ambulances no. Be emergency be ba e be ka say every ambulance no. Once any ambulance nko na eba but the response team members eba ye be fawa owo ambulance ni mo ye di ko nyina na ye hwe ye man we emergency ansana treatment ansana di be do healthcare center no na ya stabilize you ama bibie ayeyi usha Mahama care ya John Mahama dia bai Ghana Medical Trust Fund no.
Jospong Group of companies ene Namibia ban sabria ye kasei we bie kwemu a wotna se ababedi nkita ho afa kwan a womu betimi aka bomu na ba no eye waste management and green job creation na we disa dwumedie no na sa enhyehyeye ni sa tenase yi ekoso ewo eye Namibian pavilion eno eye COP19 eye dwumedie omukoye ewo Parliamentary Brazil eho na eye Namibian Minister of Environment, Forestry and Tourism Honorable Indeleni Daniel no enejire ma wo hosti eye Jospong womo delegation as mpanyfo mu kopie mu ho womo na wagye womo a woni womo tena se ama sanhyehyeye akoso.
It's a way to go. We all want how to manage our waste, and managing waste is not something more, but what they have indicated to us, having established a plant that even do everything to compost. And when it comes to compost, our country is valuing agriculture, which is also going to help us in terms of our agricultural activities. I think it's something, there's a lot that we can learn from, not only looking at the plant itself and how best we can also utilize it in our country. I think we're looking forward, like I said, just to see the actual plant itself and how you do it, because hearing it's different from seeing it. Unemployment in Namibia, that is also the issue in terms of women and youth. Our youth are also struggling. And looking at that, we are not only talking about youth that are uneducated, we have youth that have also degrees that are struggling to get jobs in the market. And looking at your story, your success story, I think that is something that any country would like to emulate, so that we also advance and also address unemployment in our own respective countries.
Jospong is expanding in all African countries. Currently we are in about 25 of them. But we noticed that in Namibia we haven't really made any serious inroads. So we were able to, during COP 30, they opened up their windows for us to have an initial conversation, which went very, very well. We provided our solutions to them in terms of end-to-end integrated waste management solution, the sustainability way by which we finance this project. They need to be able to use it as an engine, a room for growth for businesses, incorporating youth and women. So that's why we're here. We've built over 36 plants in Ghana. We're already in Lagos, we're already in Mombasa, where we've already signed concession agreement that we are doing. So our capacity is beyond doubt. And then secondly, we have proven technology. The technology that allow us, based on the waste composition of the typical African home, which is about 60% organic, really informs our choice of technology using waste to compost to be able to do that. So it is the capacity we've built, what we've done already in Ghana, and then the way we've designed the financing of this waste infrastructure to make it sustainable in Ghana and other African countries is why we wanted to say that, look, this is our value proposition, and then that is what we are really, really selling and designing with them, with the know-how and the ability to transfer knowledge, with the kind of training that we have, and then the capacity to really mobilize capital. And so from a personal and from corporate level, we're quite excited that people have seen what we are doing beyond Ghana, and it's really catching on with any African countries that we are visiting.
As for Majumoku a womo bosha womo share ya brad na ASM trofo womo abaso body ekoso womo yi nipedu se womo ebema womo sabra ye kasa die womo edi womo bosha so eno enam so UTV News ene nana yaw ampem entry wono ene ye head of marketing and communication ema Ashfo mekasa say no true.
Juma journalist for no ehun ehia yen paakese enti ye ne eye media organizations e organ nyina edidwa ye wo ayonkofa kese a chese se ekoba se efano baako eye bibi na wo se baako so eboa na etai na chi enti yen yankasa ye transe ye hwem ne ye hwe dwuma pa a journalist for ye hwe se du baby kra omode omonkwa to so na adiye adwuma na efata se yenso ye obibi kakra na ye de beboa mo ahye mo nkran ahye mo kutupa na wo se yeye eni nti na ma ye de ho akodwai Ghana Journalists Association for se ebri bia mo pese mo ye mo programs na mo ye mo events no se ekwanya bamu a na yenso ye de kakra aba betare akiri mre bi yete news bi okrobi so yesi journalist ba ko peko kasa ye wan kasa yie na e de ako ane ba wiase e ba kronum e kum nipa bebre nanso efa yen journalist e wo Ghana hase num efa dwumadi a omoye e boa mpuntuo e wo amamuo mu enti amamuo se de mo kyerɛ mo adwen so do bi kan adwen we ema afa na fa ehia etimi kyerɛ mo adwen no eyefe eninti monso mo aboa ama governance de megidi say o hwe 1992 ba besi ne ya say journalist ama yekro mo na adwodwen san se bodejo ama yetimi ababenya sasumdwe na ye wono na ye besa hye mu nkran mpo enkoso a na entoso say ye be hwe ye kasa ye kam say ye nua na ye kan bibia kire na we adwenkyere nipa yes 24 hours emu enwotwe de obeda. And nature say 1/3 of your life depends on good sleep. enti ye de besrɛ mu nyina sɛbi mpredua san sɛbi enye se ye bo dalegra na se darega bia obibia na emomo koto a ye se papa ewo ho na sɛbi mfrɛfrɛ mu enso ho hwede wo to no ni yie na to ade papa na koda so se oba na eko school so aware foforo se hotel na ade ko se eye wa wo dem aware especially mama aware foforo no to empa papa mattress papa na da so nen koto sɛbi yanom adie yibi.
In the past, we were not getting as many as we're doing or as we are seeing today. For 3 years, I believe those of you who have been part of the association who have won awards in the past realize that in the past it was only the top 3 winners who were getting this opportunity. Today, we have enlarged our territory and extended such courtesies to over 10 awardees, which means that aside the 3 top, we have about 10 awardees who are receiving this. And as he has promised, come next year, he's going to ensure that at least almost everybody, all the categories get this gesture. Those of you who don't know, most of the times you may even see sponsors and logos like you are seeing now. Ashfom is now redeeming its commitment. Most of the sponsorship or corporate body you are seeing have not redeemed their commitment. But that doesn't prevent or that doesn't stop us from going ahead with the event. We can't wait for all sponsors or partners to redeem.
Acting Executive Director, Emma Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana, Ora Bismarck, Owusu Note, and Asabi Odene How Kesia Patu Jase. So, we share 2026 budget, our finance minister, the PMO, Mashabe Jamoa. Nesika botany 7 billion, and ye say, and find Shekuya yo. Asia yena wasi enso baby no entimi moama ekuafo wo mo how kese a emene wo mo no enyi enfri ho no nanka won de ni susi yemu a enka budget sika botini nyina no yeyimu oha nchemu edu a 10% na se ye de hye eyekua ebetimi aboa pa ama oman yetimi akodanim ama ekuafo nso asetena mu akoyie.
The share total amount of money I no spending for next year a be 350 something billion. Now, out of it, 7 billion penna equal agri sector. Now, say, how drink a crack. Into ye benyanka going forward, no, abandon share. Now, allocation so by you shall agree, only do dona, yanka, at least 10% ready and quite Greek. Now, into me and shada and share. Now, Yama say, no, as ye. Near Tosumino, a depa qua in here for Nimunimu Yano, markets. Ye queer for my brew, or my mo, or my banchin, or my in toes, or my jenny, or my to me a harvesting, and so omunya to for a problem. Cassia, papa. Until you share a bit, say, figure program. In fact, our program, no, we are all parts of the stakeholders, validity program. Now, program no idea what kind of year it has the potential, say, best, agricultural, we na idiom, and much other in the na o share every year biana since about by this year by the 10 next year budget no am buy some allocations for free Ghana program eso ni in fact o share few camp aban some distribution of inputs fertilizer and seeds and my care for dey ni so but feed Ghana no o share the ejuma ese any sika ye bin hia eda ye feed Ghana program na sika na wo budget mu no endu kwatampo.
Yeto akasia no so yakwa kopie mu ewo mafi meyikpo suku mofra wo mu ewo ho no no ewo central town eno from mantamu na sabe de mofra yi hu akwa hu yehia mu pa wo mo se kwan a wo mo befa so e de akwa kopie mu ewo voti no ade a wo mo enya kwan na sese nti sese esuo loto eno so no mo kokotwa ansa na wo matimi akwa kopie mu mo suku a ewo voti eno so ede wo how kese pa na eba wo mo so nti wo mo sere saban me yo momwa no sisi wo makwan
iba se kuro yo hi ayo community kese school nyina wo mu ye dosu ye population nyina e wo be 500 to 600 people sa de chi ankora be ko school kura je se ye mpanifo ye de wo mbotwa so nansa na o makọ ma ehaye ya tro ma DC our central town still a mozo nyina abetnas for 8 years omo anhwie ye bre eno na market day our mafikuma market day eno ya yire no antimi anko market because of bridge ya and quality yes sraban se won bo modern ababoye.
As you can see, this is our road from the village to the main road. It's about 6 kilometers. In fact, before we go to the nearby communities or go to market or hospital, it's not easy, especially during the rainy season. Before you cross this road to hospital, maybe if someone is sick, especially women who are pregnant, when they are time to deliver, in fact, it's not easy to go there. Because sometimes, even last year, one person died through this. We have been voting since 1992 in this community. During the campaign time, you see them in their Land Cruiser, their big vehicles. But after the election, you can't see them again. So we are just pleading on the government, the Mahama administration. I know he's a listening government. I am pleading to him that he should come and fix our road for us.
Ye kwani die enye kura. Enti ye sra ban se ombuaye. Se ye ba no mu ko school a omuti mi brepa ji so omu form etwa nse no ansana omu akọ school. Ye chigali ye ejuma bebre fom juma bebre na ye wa ha. Be ye bre ye wie kura ye hu ka odi be chance o ye di be chance no a odi ne ma ne be ko market amaye. Enti ye brepa ye sra ban se ombuaye.
I'm a native of this community. I schooled here. I had my basic education here, and then later to Akachi. Currently, as I'm speaking now, I'm a teacher. But the love of the community is especially within my heart, and so because of this, in fact, anytime I'm trying to come to village, whenever it rains, I have to park my motor because the motor cannot even cross to the town, and because of that, I find it very difficult to even visit my home. Whenever the need arises. So this morning here, as I stand here before this camera, I'm speaking to the government through the MP and then the DC and the Assemblyman as well, so that it should come to our aid to fix our road for us, especially whenever it rains. In fact, this morning, what I witnessed, it wasn't good at all. We have to use Aboboya to convey our sisters before they can go to school. And if you can see very well, when you reach the middle of the river Luto, Aboboya cannot go anymore. So benevolent people have to organize and support Aboboya before you can move. So you can see the struggle in which we are going through.
Addition for any achache for more Fakase Presby Basic School. Eno ewa tebubo Amantin Municipality. Eno wabono East Mantemu. Nasabre die. Wamo huwa kwa ehiye mwankasa. Na wachile mwa eye suku danya wamutine muno. Eje adisiano. Dan no mu acheche na the cracks bebre outi mu hu abontene eno enso hono ma wo mu ceiling no ebuegu wo mo so door na esi hono mo no na chese frame no eno so so hu ayiyi a wanhwe ye kura na ebeyi e de abom eno nti wo mo se wo sra ban na nanam so e ma assemblyman a wo support mu hono no eye owura tachi kwabana e de tudwa se PNDC abere so eno wo see teachers quarters na enya renovation bia achachefo no komposi mpo se wanhwe adan no ebedwire gu wo so nti wo sre se ni manimu ye aban emeye wo momoa emesi suku adan emfa mo no mo so wo mo enhare wo
kokosi e problem papa yen pa choma mo ba e mo amonyahu bi ne we see I'm say education is the king of success o man be betumpon a ne fa pingina school so nanso he fokosi ye school tibia especially the teachers bungalow. Sa bungalow ama ne teachers for the brown don ba ha no ma je transfer ko. Nipa ne ba bi obeda na ya asem. We dem patom ba mo ba mahu. Dan mo clackings e wodan mu. E he dan mu ceiling nyina tutu. Mpan. O man nya se dan ma sabe kankan. Enye dan za ka sabe da so ni bedam. Nso mba en dem de animia. Enam se teacher for tuwache and some more punk and that into almost for you Sudan are enters a restre among Kabi win about for organizations, NGOs. Yet they are the celebrate money almost yes, Roma, Mumway. Yes, sir. Everybody before was this commit make us a big group. Because teachers for no or more sabi or much more kind of bow the one no kakra mo to mo se se jo mbo man no na ombusu wa sei omo no so se sei aticha for dem complain say aduma na bo mo so because aticha for musa nso ya fight ya ni para be ba ho be school no tibia no waja na okọ as assemblyman ana mo to de bebre kwa ya twere mo tata e de ko municipal assembly bebre de bia how no o maka se bia o mama assurance on be up to now o mo yan so how no my so mo ba ka Jesus blog no not the same thing to say Jesus bungalow not the same thing awofo maka se PTA fo na man no na teacher fo le ka bom atoto bi kakra nyamnya do hwe Jesus bia ne tibia na sesa akra man no ne mo ba bia ze man na kwaduru ya bre mpanfo se so bua no man na buo bi sa school we me ka so bi sie kwa no misa PNDC term sabre kwa na Ghana yanko democracy 1994 ana 93 mo ba bi no misi sa dan we teachers bungalow and Jesus we sabe kwa me ya krakete up to now no na no man ni teacher for kan bom we sa Jesus ho renovation kakra ya nka renovation bia nyanko so
area de mama ye gina nsemi so ne ya home premo kase so yakoba menua be ma David Oforisafo bongo di faro de agudie mu nsem so beto aso ko bia e ba sesia
to break us your boy eye Ecobank adaroma and waso yasene ama ye de bro